Angel knows me too well. She knows my weaknesses. And black and gray realism is not my wheelhouse. No matter what happens, I know for a fact I'm getting the hardest canvas in the room.
Independence Hall from Philadelphia on my thigh.
Can I see your thigh?
Sure.
That's what sent me home last time. Black and gray on that skin.
Older skin is the kiss of death in this competition. It's like tattooing tissue paper.
I just don't want the old lady.
Jimmy.
Is that hot stuff?
This guy.
At least it's the thought.
Today, you must all tattoo the same subject, a Japanese snake.
Damn it.
Snakes are one of the most symbolic creatures in traditional Japanese tattooing.
Traditional Japanese is really hard because it has a whole lot of rules in it, and if you don't know them, you can't follow them, and the one guy who's gonna judge you is Taki, and he's gonna nail the out of you.
Japanese tattoos are infamous for incorporating many different elements to create a dynamic image. In order for the elements to work together, they must be in perfect proportion. There is one more obstacle you must face today. All of the canvases want their tattoos on their ribs.
Of course they do.
Ribs? You've got to be kidding me.
The ribs is one of the most painful areas. With snakes, it's gonna be hard to make those long, sweeping lines.
Let's meet your canvases.
I want a colored snake on my right rib.
Do you have your other ribs done?
No.
Do you have any other tattoos?
I have little tattoos.
Rib pieces are extremely painful,
Here,
and if you only have a couple of little teeny tiny tattoos,
Nervous?
a little.
then you have no idea what you're in store for.
Halo cried like a little bitch when I gave him a hard canvas. Give me whatever canvas you want, I'm gonna take it like a man.
It's for you? I know I'm giving Scott one of the most difficult canvases he's probably ever worked with. There you go.
Scott.
I know Halo is gunning for me. It's karma. I guess it's my turn to rise to the challenge. Bring it. I will still do a good job.
I want to start like under my boob and end like here.
I would recommend, being that you've never had like a really big session, to do a tattoo probably about this big.
My only concern is I want something sexy. I want the shape to be in harmony with my body.
My canvas has only sat through little tiny bangers on real easy places. She will not sit through a big Japanese tattoo. It is not gonna happen. Do you know what you got yourself into? The ribs are tough. He definitely threw you at me because he thought that you would tap out.
But you know, you don't want to have something that has to do with my body.
I have worked way too hard throughout this whole competition to go home because of this stubborn canvas.
What if the head is biting my boob?
If I don't get my canvas on board with me, I am screwed. We've already agreed that this is gonna be the flow of the piece.
Not this way. I don't want it too confusing.
My canvas is being so difficult. You gotta trust me.
I'm just confused of how this snake is turning.
Leave it up to me. I do not need to right now.
It's not natural, it's weird.
You're still not trusting me.
It's awesome to watch Scott squirm.
Just leave it. Let me do this.
The idea that he gets a taste of what he's been able to dish out, how can it not bring a smile to your face?
You have to listen to me. I'm at the top in this competition. There's a reason for it. You have to trust me.
I know, but what you like is not what I like.
No, but I know what you like. And if you don't let me do that, then you're gonna be upset and you have a bad tattoo, and you're only gonna be beating yourself in the ass for restricting me and twisting my arm and making it do it your way, you know?
Sure. Definitely gonna need a cigarette.
No. Every time you take a break, it slows down and you come back and you can't take the pain then, trust me. My canvas is having a really hard time and she's making it vocal. I need your confidence high, you know what I mean? We do it. I'm doing whatever it takes to make sure that I put a good tattoo in front of those judges today. I just don't want to let you go and then I gotta drag you back in here by your hair. Don't think I won't for 100 grand. If I have to physically hold my canvas down to make sure she doesn't leave, I'm going to do just that. Can't move in the middle of the line like that, okay?
Sorry. Oh, deal.
3, 2, 1. That is it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
Did it!
Yeah, you did it. Good job.
This doesn't look like a tattoo that Scott would do. It's ugly. It feels good to know that I'm the first person to knock Scott Marshall off his throne.
Today, you had to show your mastery of proportion by tattooing a Japanese snake on your canvas's ribs. Scott.
All right, Scott, very, very surprised to see this tattoo come out of you. When you look at this thing from across the room, compared to the other tattoos, this is the one that's hard to tell what's going on. I don't like the layout. I don't like the way it sits on her body. The way you decided to make this background swoop echo the shape of that snake makes it hard to tell what's going on. And as far as hitting Japanese, you totally lost it.
I did get a little new school with it, but when I'm freehand drawing, I can't help it. My style is gonna come out in my drawing.
One of the things about Japanese tattooing is it's not necessarily always about you. It's part of a larger history, a larger culture. So walking in and being like, I'm doing it my way, it's insulting, it's utterly incorrect.
She was a tough canvas, man.
Her being a tough canvas aside, your drawing's your drawing. If she's a tough canvas, it's gonna show even more in your application, which it doesn't. It's just odd. It's an odd drawing, man.
I'm not making excuses. You know, I'm gonna stand behind this piece.
It's definitely my least favorite today. And it's applied meticulously, which makes it tough, man. It's a crazy thing, this competition.
Scott, you're here because the human canvas jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day.
I did what I could, man. I had to compromise a lot of design with her, basically just how she sat and everything.
You have a very unique style that's your own that you incorporate into everything. This tattoo, you abandoned that. You just kind of got lost in your own design.
This would be like my first hiccup since I've been here. I'd like you guys to take that into consideration before you make your decision.
Aesthetically, it's definitely the bottom.
James.
Yes, sir.
This week, you are calling the shots. What is the next elimination tattoo?
Traditional style Japanese dragon with water.
A Japanese dragon is super complicated and has so many rules that you need to abide by, and if one of those elements is missing, you're done.
James, why did you choose that?
Through all the seasons, everybody's up a dragon. I specialize in it, so see if they can handle it.
This has to be crystal clear so that it's not interpretation. Call out whatever it is you're looking for.
It's going to have to be in a traditional style. Bold outlines, and the way traditional dragon's supposed to look.
I'm open about a lot of things, but it ain't coming off the ribs.
Okay.
I had lap band surgery.
You had lap band surgery?
I had it done. I lost over 200 pounds.
Can I take a look at your ribs?
Yeah, sure.
Holy crap. A lot of loose skin. The swelling of the skin is gonna be immediate. When people lose a lot of weight, their skin becomes very rubbery. It's like thin paper. You can blow a line just by whispering. The biggest thing that I have going against me is your skin.
Of course, you gotta overcome and adapt.
Is the skin as bad as you thought it was?
Oh, the skin's bad.
Because I lost the weight, is that why?
Totally, it's been stretched out. I got the worst canvas of the day because the skin is so fragile. If I'm not careful, it's gonna swell up to the point where I can't tattoo it. All right?
Burns so bad.
It's not very fun.
Oh my.
Christian and Clean were clearly out to screw me. I'm a threat, and they're trying to take me out. So I appreciate you fighting through with this.
How you doing, buddy? Starting to get a little rough?
If it wasn't for the burn, I'd be straight, man.
Sausage is totally rattled. I almost feel guilty. Almost.
I'm pretty sure Sausage is going to eat my face tonight.
Oh, is he angry?
Oh, he's beyond angry.
Sausage should be feeling like a little kid because he's gonna get spanked today.
2 hours to go, everybody.
Let's take this last stab at it, okay?
Oh.
My canvas is really feeling the pain. He's kind of jostling around in the chair. This is not making it easy for me to do these really smooth blends that I need to nail.
God damn it. I got none left.
I'm screwed.
Sound like rattlesnake over there.
Today, James Vaughn challenged you to the ultimate test of legibility, a Japanese dragon with water. Sausage.
The legibility of this tattoo is lost just in the way you shaded it. You put black right up to the edge of the dragon and then black right inside the dragon. The same tones inside the head as there are outside the head. It makes it overall messy.
The problem with skin that has weight loss, it's much harder when it's deflated.
That being said, you do have some anatomy issues. The neck is so thick, and then you really taper down to this thin body. It makes it seem like the head is way in the foreground and the rest of the dragon's way off in the background. Your big downfall is the drawing.
It's now time to find out who the human canvas jury chose.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Sausage, you're here because the human canvas jury determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day. Ron, why did the human canvas jury vote Sausage to the bottom?
They said it was too dark, and that was it.
I'm sorry, Ron. This is not where I expected to see you
You
at all.
don't gotta be sorry about nothing. I was a bad canvas. I was rambunctious towards the end of it.
He took some breaks, and we did the best we could.
I don't see this being a bad tattoo at all. I don't care what anyone says. I appreciate everything you've done for me.
Okay, Ron, thanks for joining us, buddy.
See you guys.
Sausage, this thing just didn't come across. You have a nice standout head if you look at just the drawing, but you didn't do the right things in the shading of this tattoo to accentuate that.
I definitely have some shading issues. He was getting sensitive, but my technique is flawless.
When I see black tucked into whiskers like that, my immediate response is somebody was trying to cover up a mistake.
The scales are done well, the face is done well. It's not like I'm gonna go back upstairs and the bed. I'm gonna come back out swinging for the fences again.
If Sausage's tattoo walked into my shop, I would question whether that person knows how to tattoo.
But I do feel that mine was more legible.
I don't.
You will all be judged on precision, and I'll bet you can see where this is going.
Just say it.
There's no better test of precision than a portrait.
Yep. I don't specialize in portraits, but I've done quite a few since season 7. The pressure's on you, because if you send us home, I'm gonna be pissed.
First day on the job, baby. First day on the job.
A facial feature even a millimeter off could change the appearance of your portrait entirely. For this elimination tattoo, you and your teammate must tattoo matching portraits on different canvases.
Of course.
That's crazy.
Let's meet your canvases. Black Cobra Tattoos, your shop won the Flash Challenge. That means that you have the power to assign the canvases. Be precise. Your future depends on it.
Matt and I came into this competition not wanting to form an alliance with any other team, but if there are other teams here playing a strength in numbers game, then we're gonna have to fight back.
She's fresh.
Thank you.
Where y'all want to put these?
On my thigh.
And my shoulder blade. That's so hard.
I want to get a picture of my son.
No babies.
Nope.
Baby portraits are the kiss of death. They're such subtle features and shading. It's so easy to mess up. Please do not give us a baby portrait.
Black Cobra is going to gun for everybody.
I think they're definitely gonna try to take us out.
Definitely not the best portrait tattooer, so I'm already screwed on this one. How much more is Black Cobra going to screw me?
They're giving all the good ones to the new people, and they're gonna give to us.
Totally right. It's probably ours.
Okay, canvases, one by one, please read the name on the bottom of your skull.
Artistic skin design.
Damn, when you call that one out? I did.
I'm freaking out. I've never done a portrait of a toddler, and it's gonna be awful.
A lot of babies. Allegory Arts. Can you check what I'm doing to make sure that we're on the same page?
Yeah.
I am at Eva's mercy on this one. I'm definitely not the best portrait tattooer.
So this is the gap where it's like where this is.
Yeah, there's one lower and one higher.
So
and they
this
kind of wrap around. Yep, you got it.
like that.
Yeah, that looks good to me.
I know that she knows what she's doing, so I'm just gonna try to do the same. It's a trust game at this point.
Your skin gets really red really easily.
Oh, yeah, that's
about
true.
it.
Yeah, that always
Yeah.
Oh my God, her skin is lighting up like a damn Christmas tree.
You see how's it going, bro?
You know, just making sure, because it's like getting really irritated, so I have to be like super gentle.
I have to do a super subtle, soft baby portrait, and I can't tell how dark the ink is. I am so screwed.
Oh no.
How are we gonna judge this?
We may have some clear bottoms, which might save us a lot of hard work. Allegory Arts, they're just using color photos thrown off to the side on a black and gray portrait.
That's crazy, and their backs to each other.
She's not even looking at the photo, she's just happy. Artistic skin design, did you notice the skin differences?
Canvas is everything, man. You got an older woman, a young lady, their skins react different. One, just you put gray in and it's gray. The other one, you put the same gray and it don't look like nothing. It's just beat red.
Today, you had to tattoo the ultimate test of precision, matching portraits. Allegory Arts.
You very clearly missed the mark on details in the photo. Y'all had the same approach for this nose, but that is not a human nose. It has a very feline look to it.
Euless, the tattoo doesn't look like this little girl. The eyes, they're just different shapes.
Well, Eva, I think you did get in there with a lot more precise detail in the hair. And overall, the technique and the shading is smoother, but you still distort the shape of her face. The shading you put above her left eye, you create these indentions and protrusions that just aren't there. On a precision day, you need to pay exact attention to every single little detail.
Nailed it.
The coffin, yeah.
Artistic skin design.
Usually you look at a portrait and you're drawn to the eyes. I'm drawn to the clothing. On both of them, that sweater and that shirt, I see precision all day, but it just looks like a different artist did the top half.
In both of them, the hair is completely different. Dane, you brought the left side down a little further, and April, you brought the right side up a little. They're not consistent or precise with the photo, and certainly not with each other. Today, you must tattoo a black and gray, realistic U.S. landmark.
What? Shit.
Wow. Today is a great day. We had the skull pick, and we're doing a black and gray challenge. My team, that's our specialty. So you stand no chance, brothers. One of you is going home.
It's like portrait day on crack.
Angel knows me too well. She knows my weaknesses. And black and gray realism is not my wheelhouse. No matter what happens, I know for a fact I'm getting the hardest canvas in the room.
Independence Hall from Philadelphia on my thigh.
Can I see your thigh?
Sure.
That's what sent me home last time. Black and gray on that skin.
Older skin is the kiss of death in this competition. It's like tattooing tissue paper.
I just don't want the old lady.
Jimmy.
Is that hot stuff?
This guy.
What you got?
I don't know, am I crazy for this? But adding the freedom bell, because I'm just worried about showing contrast, you know?
Right.
The only other thing is like my canvas is ancient.
That's gonna be tough, man. Last time you had an older canvas and it took you out, right?
The West definitely knew what they were doing.
No, they definitely know, you know. Angel's not playing games today.
No. The West really knew what they were doing by giving me this canvas. They know that I'm a technician, and I've had the cleanest lines in this room 90% of the competition. And they gave me a canvas that there's no way in hell that I could pull clean lines on. So I have to rely on my shading to pull everything together.
I can't really do a lot of smooth blends with how thin her skin is, but it still looks good.
Yeah. I need to make sure that I'm going super light and feathering this shit in because her skin is so thin that it's just gonna split right open. I'm skating on thin ice.
Today, you had to show smooth shading, tattooing a black and gray, realistic U.S. landmark. Let's see how you did. Jimmy.
You did a black and gray tattoo.
I did.
I didn't know you had that in you. Overall, man, your silhouette and the structure of this thing looks really good. As far as the way you lay it out.
You get a lot of tones and you create a lot of depth, and it looks smooth. But wherever you have an exposed outline, you can see the shake, you can see the wobble.
Her skin was paper thin. It was definitely a shot fired.
Very smart execution, very smart plan and design. Definitely surprised us with a different look than we've ever seen from you before.
Thank you.